Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Junglo. Today is July 13th, Saturday afternoon. Right next to me, we have Team Pham. Team Pham. Now, you are coming off, capitalized a really big win on our last event, literally a few weeks ago. Now you're right back at it, and we are doing something different on this upcoming Cow Palace fight card, August 17th. It's going to be a 4-man tournament between you and Trey Orlando. The winner of the fight will face Marco Bautista versus Alexander Castillo. The winner of this two will be fighting for the title for November night. It's kind of something we've never done it before. It's kind of be cool. So now, let's introduce you once again, team. Where you born and raised, coming from, what gym you train on it, and then just the whole 9 yards.
So I'm Pham, born in Hayward, California, fighting Smash Gyms in San Jose.
Now, last fight, let's rewind a little bit on the last fight. Phenomenal performance, capitalize and win. How do you like your performance on your last fight?
There were some things that I feel like I could work on a little bit, but overall I'm happy with my ability to keep the pace, showing more than just some striking. I was able to grapple a little bit. But overall, I had a lot more to improve just from that as well. So we're continually growing. So
now on this upcoming fight against Trey Orlando, it's 4-0, undefeated, high school wrestler. What's your thought on a fight like that?
What I think about him, he's a pressure fighter, has a strong wrestling base, technical grappling. That's what I think about that.
So would you do differently on your fight camp to prepare for him?
We'll make some small tweaks here and there, but we're not going to really change too much of my game plan based on someone else. We're going to keep working on my strengths and how we're going to apply that to every single fight. So.
Now, from your last fight, I also see some of your wrestling too.
Yeah.
It's actually it's pretty decent wrestling a skill set as well, right there.
Yeah.
So now I think Trey, it's more pure, more grappler. He stand up. If you're watching his last fight against a Dominic Torreros.
Yeah.
Dominic was pretty much like kind of a dominating on the feet, and then until Trey actually took it to the ground. So with this fight, it's more like a keep it on the feet type of deal.
I mean, that's what we're looking for, but I'm never going to underestimate anyone's skills. Everyone's still growing, so maybe Trey brings a little bit better striking to this fight, but we're going to look to sprawl and brawl.
Yes, it's a pretty classic matchup, grappler versus striker, and your guys are pretty much a very similar size too.
Yeah.
Almost the same height, everything's identical, Now, I'm not gonna look past on this fight. Obviously, you have an undefeated fighter in your hand for this upcoming fight. It's gonna be a tough challenging night. The other matchup, also Bautista versus Alexander Castillo, those two. Did you do a little bit of homework watching those two guys? I mean, you fought Marcos already.
Yeah.
And then he kind of coming up upper hand on a split decision. So you already know what you're dealing with. Now he's fighting another guy that never defeated before, also 2-0. So what you think of that matchup?
It's like a little peek at it. I think Marcos wins it.
Yes.
Keeping it real, yeah.
How do you think Marco's gonna beat him?
TKO.
TKO?
I think so, yeah.
Now, if you end up coming on top in November, you run it back with him. I know this is some unfinished business right here. After you lost to him on a split, and you're coming off 2 wins, and then now you fight him again. What will you do differently? Now, the next time you fight him, it's going to be 3 3-minute round, no shin guards. It's going to be much longer than the first time.
Yeah.
How will you do differently?
I think we're going to keep that same pressure, and I think we'll throw a little bit more volume and be ready for some takedowns too.
And it's funny because I was interviewing Marcos yesterday. He was telling me actually he went on some wrestling tournament. They actually have on the same bracket or something. Yeah. Him and Trey Orlando. So he was looking at like, if Trey wins and I'm gonna beat him and he can't take me down or something like that. But he's like, did you watch his interview yesterday?
I think I actually did, yeah. I did watch it right before this, yeah. Marco, if you're watching this, I don't have that leather jacket anymore, so.
Oh, shit.
Sold it. It's gone.
He won your leather jacket?
No, it's gone. It's gone. Thrifted it.
Oh, shit, you flipped. Did you actually flip the jacket?
Nah, I have that one. I'm not gonna- Sorry, that's off limits. Too nice.
Oh shit!
It's too nice.
That's your favorite jacket.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wear it for the November the interview. It's a little too hot for that right now.
That's right, especially here, man, with the sunroof. Now I'm sweating right now, even talking to you. You know, it's pretty crazy. Now on this upcoming fight, 3-minute round. Do you think we're gonna see the team that we've never seen before? The last 3 fights were 3 2-minute round with the shin guard. Now this is the first time actually you can allow. Well, I know you like the cake and everything, like no shin guard and make a big difference. The impact's gonna be a lot stronger. Plus it's a lot longer.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see a new version of a team?
We'll see similar themes. You know, I'm putting that pressure. Always a fun fight, but I'm gonna see how those kicks feel when I get them slammed in them. You know, so.
That's interesting. Now, team, as usual, what do you do for work?
I'm a trainer. Yep, personal trainer at Google.
That's right.
Yeah.
If I have to say that, because some of the guys haven't seen the last interview.
Yeah.
Now you see this one. You know, which Google did you train people at?
Mountain View.
Now that's the headquarters of Google, right?
Yeah, it's like where the main campus.
So now, is technically, are you a independent contractor trainer for Google, or are you actually a Google employee?
So I'm under the company Exos, and we're contracted by Google. So we have an account at Google. So.
Now, something I want to clarify, is that true when you work at Google, all these tech guys, and you go in there and all this cafeteria, you have all those nuts and drinks and all this good stuff in the cafeteria, is that true?
Yeah, it's true. It makes that weight cut really hard.
Man, you know, so like all those guys, man, because I know a couple of tech guys were telling me, like, every time we have actually one guy that worked for Google before, like every time it shows up, you have like a punty of those little bag of peanuts and almonds and all those are expensive shit.
Yeah, we got the nice stuff. Yeah.
Man, he just every day pocket those, bring it home, you know, those cashews and all those nuts and man, it's access, all access basically.
All access. Yeah. It's tough to make that weight, man. Like if I'm at Google still, next fight I might be at 170.
Now, is that so? How did that work? So, you know, I'm kind of curious about what you do. So, people like they have a break, and then each group they have a break time, and you train them for an hour. How does that work?
So I manage one of the gyms there, and within my 40-hour work week, I can train clients in my 8-hour shifts, Monday through Friday. So it varies. Most of the time, I get them all done early in the morning, and then I train in the afternoon.
So now, is that a one-on-one private or a small group of classes?
One-on-ones, you know, 2 people groups.
And you don't get paid a one-on-one session from separate pay?
I got a separate rate. Yeah. We got a separate rate. If I have a base rate, right, and then once I do a personal training session for that 1 hour, it'll be a different rate.
Oh.
So let's say like my base rate's like 35. Or a 1 hour, instead of being paid 35 for that hour, I'd be paid like maybe 60 or 55.
Oh, that's nice. So you can actually hustle a little bit. If you want to make more, you hustle more.
So if I could say within 40-hour weeks, maybe I'll do 15 personal training sessions or group sessions. So those 15 hours would be paid a different rate.
Now, does that help when you do personal training and all this Google tech guys, and are they coming to watching you fight?
Oh, definitely. I bring a crowd out. Just friends and family from the gym, and then I got my Google people too. So
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we got 2 of the up-and-comer from your gym. You know, Reno's fighting for the title, 135, and then you, contender for the 55s. This is definitely a very big showdown for you guys. And then August 17, guys, we are putting on the biggest regional show MMA event in California. Between 12 to 15 amateur, about 8 to 10 pros. It's a lot of good fights, a lot of firework, and also got a few pro fight title on the line as well. And then we have a couple amateur title on the line as well, 25, 35, I believe, on this. And then the one in November, it's probably going to be maybe a 70 and a 55 and a 35 possibly too. Depends how Reno goes after this fight. So we're gonna keep it going, guys. So all the coaches, fighters want to get on this upcoming card, August 17th, DM me. We might have a couple fall out due to injuries or something, but definitely for November 9, we have room to start in the building that fight card too. So hit me up on Instagram. It's dragon_house_MMA. And please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support so we can keep producing the events, all the MMA fight fans out there. Now, if people want to get a hold of your team to buy a ticket watching you fight, how can people contact you?
You can hit me up on my Instagram, TITO_Suave.
TITO_Suave.
Tito Suave.
Tito Suave. Make sure you guys get it, team, and show him some love and give him a follow. And that's what we do here: promote all the Bay Area fighters and the up and coming next generation. Get all the public get to know who they are, how they fight. Our YouTube channels always have access to all the previous event. So every time you want to look up a fighter on our previous event, you can check out Dragon House MMA on the YouTube channel. Now, any special loved one, training partner, sponsors, supporters, including haters that you want to shout out to?
Shout out to Smash Gyms again, Coach Rudy Ott, we got Daniel Compton, Peter Shiguro's been helping me a lot in my just IQ as a fighter and being calm. My teammates, Reno, Calvin Antonio too, he's making his debut on the
Yes,
card.
yes.
Got to shout out Milpitas Boxing, Coach Johnny out there is helping me get these hands dangerous. Half crazy too. Flavio Meyer, man, he's been leveling up my grappling. So
that's pretty awesome. Now is Peter Ishiguro, is he back to fighting?
He's the dad of life right now. He's just coaching. He's jumping in that room. He's definitely helping us out. He's kicking our asses, but he's a busy dad.
I know he's a top shelf wrestler, and always exciting to see him fight. Been trying to a couple of times trying to get him on our event, but if someday Peter want to get back to the cage, definitely got a good place to be for him. So now, if your opponent, Trey Orlando, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Don't have much to say, but I'm hyped. Let's go. Let's go.
Do you think this fight will go to a distance?
I hope not. I think it's gonna be like round 2 or 3, but I think this might be one of the more exciting fights on this card for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm dying to watching this fight because when I put on this fight, I'm like, damn, this 4-man tournament is something that we've never done it before. This is gonna be the first time in our 16 years promotion. A 4-man tournament, the winner is gonna go for a title, and I already put in a order for the new belt coming in for the lightweight. Those belts are super nice, probably the best MMA promotion bout in the Bay Area. So I'm definitely put one of them on your shoulder in November. You're gonna have that would be a good good little trophy for you at the house. That's pretty awesome, man. For more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event is also live stream pay-per-view nationwide. You cannot make it, order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. And then also want to give a shout out to all the guys come out to compete on the grappling tournament August 24th. The week after the Cow Palace event, we have an in-house submission only grappling, and all the super fight will go up to their Tapology grappling result as a pro grappler. Making sure you guys register, stay tuned. Any last word to all your friends and families out there, your parents? They come to watch you fight.
My mom hates watching me fight, so maybe we should do the live stream. Yeah.
Did she ever watch one of your fight?
She came to the March one last time we were in the Cow Palace. Yeah.
Oh, how did she like it?
She was like, every time I get hit, she like. But she thought it was fun. She was like it, but at the same time, she gets like a heart attack every time. So
now you are a Vietnamese, right?
Vietnamese, 100% Vietnamese.
And do you speak Vietnamese too?
No, too whitewashed.
Ah, damn!
I lost it.
Did your parents both don't speak Vietnamese?
No, they speak fluent, but I mean, they were never like I never home when I was like at home. So I mean, like didn't really grow up in a strong community with Vietnamese people. So yeah.
So have you been to Vietnam yourself?
I've been there like 12 years ago. Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
You haven't been there for a long time though.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
In a perfect world, how much longer you want to do amateur? I ask you the same question every time.
Yeah.
Before you want to go pro.
Shit, maybe next year. I'm not getting any younger, so.
That's good. Now, when
Perfect
you go pro, do you want to stay at 155 or go down 145?
Say 155, maybe 145.
But I see a lot of times guys cut so much weight and end up losing the chin.
Yeah. I don't think 55 is like the perfect spot for me. So.
Yes, I mean you have a perfect, perfect size for 55. You know, what I mean? You're looking at all these UFC fighters at 155. A lot of them, they're actually pretty much the same build as you.
Yeah.
You're about 5'9", 5'10".
5'10",
5'10" is like what? Islam Makhachev is same height as you.
Same, yeah.
You know, probably a little bit thicker, but you know. How old are you now, Tim?
29.
This is the time.
The time. Now or never.
Now or never.
Yeah.
Now, you have any eyes on any 55er as a pro that it's under your radar that you kind of picking on them?
I'm focused on Trey Orlando right now. That's it.
That's it.
That's my guy right there.
That's your guy. Here we go. You'll hear from the man, Team Pham. Making sure you guys give him some love and support. Follow him on Instagram. And I am Joan Lowe signing out. We'll see you guys August 17 at the Cow Palace. Don't listen out. Make sure you guys get a ticket from him and stay tuned. We are updating the website this weekend. You're going to see a lot of matchups on there. It's about 20 fights right now locked in. So we're going to add a few more fights, and probably by the end of next week, we're going to have about 24 fights, 25 fights, all going to be matched up. So stay tuned. I'm Joe Lowe signing out. Thank you very much, brother.
Sir.
Peace.